What is up, Scentsy fans? It's Patricia, and welcome to another week of Tester Tuesday, a spot where I get Scentsy reviews to you guys based on how things perform in my home. This week we have a quick video covering 2 of the Easter collection scents, so let's get started. Alright, let's talk about our first place scent for the week. It is Lemon Heaven. This is part of the Easter 3-pack. You can only purchase it as a 3-pack unless you put them individually in Scentsy Club. This had 30% of the vote. It's a yellow wax. On Cold Snip, I would say it's just shy of medium. Yeah, I would say about that. Now, Scentsy has put this in the citrus, but I would put it in the bakery. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says sweet, vanilla bean, and sugared almond with a bright splash of lemonade. Okay, so primarily for me, this is a more of a bakery, maybe cookie scent with a little diluted, gentle lemon. All right, it says sweet vanilla bean. I would definitely say yes, maybe even a little bit of almost like a meringue feel. And then sugared almond, I would say no cherry feel to the almond whatsoever, more of a slivered almond or a ground almond. And splash of lemonade. There's such a small amount of lemon, and once you add it to all the vanilla, it's kind of creamed out and softened quite a bit. So there's no real strong punch of lemonade. I would say lemon is about 20%, and the rest feels like a cookie, a vanilla almond cookie, almost like the scent. It reminds me a lot of the scent Lemon Drop It Low. Like Lemon Drop It Low decided to go to the Chinese food restaurant and get one of those almond cookies. I think they have ground almond and a sliver on the top. That's kind of what I feel, because on warm it does smell quite a bit like the Lemon Drop It Low lemon, which is a gentle, airy lemon to me, almost like a fresh air backdrop lemon. Now, some people say it was a lot like lemon drizzle cake, and on cold I compared, and they did smell very similar. And sometimes I was trying to discern what the differences were. But on warm, I would say Lemon Heaven did better for me, and I think the floral undertone and a little bit of dustiness came out with Lemon Drizzle Cake, and something else came out with Lemon Heaven, and I'll get into that here in a second. So let's talk about what my family thought. Now, Ryan has a lot of congestion this week, so he couldn't smell either scent. But my husband gave this one 9 out of 10, and Erica said 6 out of 10. And I would say probably about a 7 out of 10 for scent appeal for me. So I decided to put 4 cubes here in my bedroom. So 2 in my bedroom and 2 in my bathroom with the door open as a large area. Strength and throw was between 6 and 7, and it lasted roughly about a day. It was more noticeable the first 8 to 10 hours. Around the 8-hour mark, I came in just to do something in the bedroom, and I smelled something, and I couldn't really place what it was. So I went right up to the warmer, and I took a deep breath, and I was like, oh, it smelled very fresh. And I thought, what am I smelling? And it almost smelled like a little bit of celery or celery seed. So there's a little bit of fresh undertone, but it's probably not intended to go and put your face right up in the warmer like that. But something about that was coming out in the air, something strange. I much preferred it the first 6 to 8 hours as compared to the latter portion. So I left it going just a day, and in the boys' room, I decided to put 3 cubes there like I normally do. I would say it was about a 7 out of 10 there at its maximum intensity. I left it going a day. The next morning when I went in, I should mention I leave my warmers going 24 hours most times, but there is an exception coming up. So I went in the morning, and the room did not smell the greatest, and I thought either the boys don't smell good or the scent doesn't smell good. And if it was the scent, I was going to change it, and if it was the boys, I needed something stronger. So anyway, this reminds me of a gentle lemon bakery, and I would say great for spring. Also for summer, great for small to medium spaces, better enclosed. And yeah, there was something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, I think I did. It was about the celery. One other thing I should mention is on my wax clamshell in my haul that I did a live video for, there was a bunch of little black specks on my wax. I kept this one just to show you. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but I have 1 cube left. Will I repurchase this one or put it in my club to get more? No, I'll probably sample out this last cube, and I enjoyed it. It was a fine scent, but nothing I need more of. It wasn't a standout. It was just there. So, raving review, but yeah, that is Lemon Heaven. All right, let's talk about our second place scent of the week. It is Prickly Pear Flair, pink front with a green wax. This had 19% of the vote. It's also part of the Easter collection. It's in the fruity category, and I would say on Cold Sniff, it's about a medium intensity. So let's read the scent description. Scentsy says, sparkling bubbles, fizz atop tangy pineapple and prickly pear medley. So I don't really get bubbles. And one thing I will point out is this does not smell to me like prickly pear and agave, but man, does it ever look similar with the pink and the green. I don't know if they should have done that, but I don't get bubbles. But I do smell a nice fruity scent with a bit of a highlight of pineapple. I feel like perhaps there could be kiwi in here, and I don't really know what prickly pear smells like, but maybe that's what I'm smelling. And I think there might be a sweetness, maybe like a syrup. Yeah, this was really, really nice. I enjoyed this more than I thought I was going to. So what did my family think? My husband said 7 out of 10, and Erica said 7 out of 10, and I would probably say 7 out of 10 as well. Like I said, Ryan was too congested to smell anything this week, so I decided to put it in Erica's room. I put 3 cubes. Now, she turned the warmers off between day 1 and day 2, so I left it going 2 days, but interrupted, and I would say at max strength and throw was about a 7, and on day 2, maybe about a 5. And I just went to turn the warmers off, and the room smelled very fruity and sweet. But I said, did you spray perfume? And she said, yes. And so when I went up to the wax, it smelled almost like a diluted wax. So in the kids' bathroom, I warmed 2 cubes there, and I put that in the night sky warmer. And I would say strength and throw is about 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. It was really nice. This is one of those typical, for me personally, dime a dozen fruity scents that nothing really stands out, but it's really enjoyable. And I would melt through the bar that I have, but I don't usually tend to buy more. Now, I like fruity scents, but I don't love them. I know a lot of people that love them would probably really enjoy this one. So I would stick to medium spaces or smaller, and closed spaces would be better. This might be one that I would try in my open area, but I would suspect it would only last maybe 3/4 of a day. So would I repurchase this one? Obviously, I just told you, probably not. But it was really nice, and I liked it better than Lemon Heaven. So that is Prickly Pear Flair. All right, let's move to the portion of the video where I'm going to present to you 6 scents, and you guys are going to vote. If you're new to my channel, you pick 2 different scents, you put them down in the YouTube comment section, or on my Instagram, you can find my post. It's Patricia Gates, and that will be your 2 votes for the week. And let's get into the scents. So we're going to put scent number 1, the last of the Easter trio, is Peach Paradise. Scent number 2 is April Scent of the Month, Keep On Bloomin'. Scent 3 is from the Garden Wax Festival Bundle, whatever it's called, Hydrangea Bouquet. I can never remember. Scent number 4, also from that collection, is Serene Succulent. Now, the last 2 scents, I wasn't sure what I was going to put, and then I thought we're coming up to May the 4th, and I'm not sure if they're going to release any of the Star Wars collections. But we're going to offer 2 Star Wars bars in the case that they do, and I don't think I reviewed either officially on Tester Tuesday. So scent number 5 is Star Wars Dark Side of the Force. And scent number 6 is Star Wars Light Side of the Force. So thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. I hope you have a great day in your neck of the woods. Don't forget to vote. Take care, and I'll see you guys on the next video.